Awesome. She'd gotten a nickname. "Let's sit there," Presley said, pointing to a table in the back. "I don't need to see a cooter up close." "Then why are we at a freaking strip club?" Molly demanded. "We drink for free. See, dudes in here ain't ever gonna get with a stripper, no matter how many lap dances they buy. So when they start looking around and see a table of available women..." She shrugged. "It's win-win. We flirt, they buy us drinks, and sometimes we end up with a hot hookup." Molly noticed all the chairs at the table faced the stage, so she couldn't look at, the wall. "You've hooked up with a guy you met in a strip club?" "In some ways, it's better than meeting a guy in a bar." Presley plopped down next to her. "Just steer clear of the ones you can see masturbating under the table." Her mouth fell open. "You can see that?" "It's obvious by how fast their arm is moving," Bloody Mary said. "I always felt sorry for the cleanup crew. They have to stock some special industrial-strength jizz remover." The stripper strutted on stage, wearing a spangly fringed top, slinky black pants, and a black cowboy hat. Molly recognized the song as Wild West. The stripper was gorgeous, with auburn hair that fell past her shoulders, long legs, and, holy crap, she just ripped off her shirt to reveal enormous boobs. After a few twirls around the stripper's pole, another rip, and her pants were gone. The woman had no hips to speak of, and her legs bordered on scrawny. Her sparkly G-string was the only item of clothing remaining, besides the 5-inch acrylic stilettos. She gyrated her hips, shook her non-existent ass, spun around the pole, dropping into a squat and rolling up slowly. On the last spin, she performed a backbend, keeping one hand on the pole until she did a walkover and landed in the splits. Then the stripper whipped off her G-string and played Pussy Peekaboo with her cowboy hat. Her final bow, with her head between her legs, gave everyone a full view. The DJ warned the patrons to stick around because Adora the Sexplorer would be taking the stage in 10 minutes. Molly tried to play it cool, but she gawked at the women strolling around in ankle-breaking heels and itty-bitty scraps of silk. Even if she had a super hot body, she doubted she'd ever have the guts to parade around half-naked. She wondered if the dancers ever got cold. Of course they do. Look at their nipples. Then again, with as vigorously as they rubbed a guy's crotch during a lap dance, friction had to at least keep their butt cheeks warm. The cocktail waitress took their orders. Bloody Mary ordered Jaeger bombs. Jägermeister always reminded Molly of him. Deacon McConnell. Even his name dripped sex. Last year, when Molly had signed up for a kickboxing class at Black Arts Dojo, she hadn't known Deacon Con Man McConnell was the instructor. He'd strolled into class and scared the crap out of her. It wasn't his killer physique that turned her knees to jelly, although 6 feet 2 inches of a massively muscled, heavily tattooed, shaven-headed MMA fighter with icy blue eyes would kickstart any woman's hormones. She'd never been attracted to a man with a don't-fuck-with-me badass attitude, so the pull she'd felt toward him both fascinated and frightened her. Not that Deacon had noticed. The only time he paid attention to her was to chastise her in class, but even when the man barked orders at her like a drill sergeant, she wondered what it'd be like to hear that sexy southern drawl whispering honey-sweet words against her fevered skin in the dark. Since Molly's boss, Amory Hardwick Black, was married to Ronin Black, Deacon's boss, they occasionally ended up in social situations outside their class time. One night, a group of them had gone out to a bar, and Molly had sensed Deacon watching her. Liquid courage in the form of 3 margaritas had allowed her to meet his gaze. Those crystalline eyes showed no guilt at getting caught staring at her, yet she hadn't seen a glimmer of attraction either, so she'd brushed it aside. The man sent her mixed signals. He let her know he was pissed off that she'd signed up for private boxing lessons from Fisher Durant, another Black Arts MMA instructor, instead of